back to my channel and welcome to another DIECAST restoration video. I should say renovation really, because that's what my channel says. But anyway, I hope everybody's well and enjoying this kind of spring-like weather. Well, we certainly are here in Jersey. I think in England you've had some nice weather as well. 22 degrees it was yesterday, so that was a record I think for March. Right, before we start, I'd just like to thank all my subscribers, old ones and new ones. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming back to my videos all the time. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Now, I haven't been doing quite so much of these restorations lately because I've been working on my old Ford Prefect, getting the gearbox out. I've got it on the bench at the moment. I need to dismantle it. I've taken the top off it, and there's quite a bit of wear in everything, so I think that's what's making the noise. So I've got to order some new parts from small Ford spares in England, but I think it's not going to be that cheap. It's going to come to over 500 quid for the parts I need. But anyway, hopefully that'll fix the noisiness. So I might do that as a restoration video. I videoed a bit of it, and I'll keep videoing as and when I do bits, and then maybe at the end I'll video going for a test drive and hope it's all nice and quiet. Okay, so on to this week's video before you get fed up and disappear or fast forward if you haven't already. As in the title, this week's video is going to be a Corgi Toys Renault Floride, and that's number 222. Now, I've had this one hanging around for over a year now. I think it's one I bought on eBay. So I thought, well, I need to get around to doing it. So it's a pretty straightforward one. I've deviated a little bit from the colours that Corgi did them. I had a look. I googled it again and I had a look to see what colours they did in real life, and I've done it more or less to one of the photos I found of one of these in real life. So I hope you enjoy this video. I quite enjoyed doing this one. It's taken me a long time because I've only been doing bits now and then, as I say, and it's probably taken me about 4 or 5 weeks since I started it, just doing, you know, a little bit of half an hour here and half an hour there. And it's surprising how time consuming it's been with the detailing, because I've deviated a bit from the detailing of Corgi as well and gone with the model, the real one I've seen on the pictures on the internet. So as I always say, please sit back, relax, enjoy watching the video, see how I got on with this one. Okay, we'll take a closer look at this. So it's the Corgi Toys Renault Floride, number 222. And it's got the, or one of the owners, I think, I don't know how many owners it will have had, but obviously some kids put their initials on there, on the bottom. Got a bit of a manky tyre, but that's nothing, that's just tyres. All the suspension seems okay. The glass is, well, that's had it really. It's got a big crack across the back window, and it's got a crack across the side window, and it's all scratched. So I suppose in an emergency it would do, but I have got a reproduction one. So there's not really a lot to this model. It's a pretty straightforward one. 3 rivets. They don't look like they'll be too hard to drill out. They've already got a little hole in the centre already, so that'll make it easier. The interior looks alright. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Straightforward and simple model. I won't be doing it that colour because I just can't find that colour to do it. I can't find that anywhere. I've looked for paint, and so I know I could try with the airbrush again, but I don't want to go onto a model without mastering the airbrush a little bit first. So I will do this a different colour. Okay, so let's get on and dismantle it. Okay, so here we go. Right, I think that should be enough. There you go. That's off front and back. So these wheels are going to have to come off. I suppose I'm going to have to try and heat those. Take the tyres off. They're just smooth tyres. Those are not too bad actually. That one's ghost. Cool. He's well melted. Now is that melted with time or melted with heat? I guess probably just melted with time. Right, that one's okay. So yeah, I'm going to have to get the wheels off the axle. Heat them a bit, I suppose. Okay, so interior, which is just a little bit dirty, it's in good nick, and then the glass, which we said, you know, is cracked, so I have got a new one for that. So that's it. So all I've got to do is drill these rivet posts out, and then she's ready for the old caustic. I'll get these wheels off camera because it's easier. Okay. Right, got the wheels off easily. They weren't even tight, so I just used the screwdriver and prized them off. So that was a pleasant surprise. Okay, so I need a little pot to put them in. So I'll put all this stuff together, and the tyres. I'll keep that window unit there. This will have to go in for a good wash. Okay. Okay, so we'll go and put this in the caustic soda. Now for the old caustic soda. Okay, so here we go. fizzing away nice as usual. Got a bit of wood under there. Okay. Oh, that's coming off nice. You see already. Okay. Okay, well, I'll leave that in a bit, and then I'll clean it all up on the bench, and then we'll see it when it's all done. Okay, so that's it, all wire brushed, wire wooled, cleaned up, ready for the primer. So I'm going to go out and spray the primer on that now. Okie dokie. Okay, so that's the undercoat painted. I've actually painted the grey that I want the base to be, so I've just got to lacquer that now. So I'm going to go and do that, and I'm going to do the colour coat on here, colour that I want to do it. Okay. Now I've sprayed this white, and I'm going to do the roof a different colour. So it's like a hard, I'm going to have it that it's a hard top that's put on. I don't know if they were all like that, but like a removable hard top. So what I've got to do is to mask this off now. So I'm going to do it off camera because it is quite a smallish model, and it's going to be too awkward to mask it on the camera, but I'll show you how I've masked it when it's done. There you go, all masked up. Bit of kitchen roll stuffed up, a big bit of kitchen roll stuffed up inside. That's alright. Okay, I might put a bit of lacquer over that first, just to make sure it seals, less chance of bleed. Okay, that's sprayed up, so it's gone a bit orange peely. I'm hoping the lacquer will sort that out. So let's have a bash at getting the masking tape off. See what kind of a job it's done. Now, where did we start? Down the bottom, yeah, I think. Hang on, let's take it off the stand. There's my scissors. Yikes, got a bit gone through the paper there. See if I can get that off with T-cut or Otisol. It's not a great line along the front. Hopefully it'll look okay when it's lacquered. Right. This piece off. Not too bad. Not too bad. Just got to try and get that piece off. I'll do that with Otisol and then I'll give this a coat of lacquer. Okay, I'm going to go and do that. I'll try and get this off and then I'll give that coat of lacquer and then we'll see what it looks like. Right, I'm going to try and do a bit of detailing on here. I want to do the headlights, so I'm just going to use, I've sprayed a bit of the silver paint into the into a shot glass, and I'm going to try and do it. My bloody brush is shit, it's all splayed out, so it's a pain in the arse. It's a pain in the arse. And all the time the paints get dry and getting thicker. As I've said before, the detailing's not my strong point. I think I'm going to have to ditch this brush and buy some new ones, because it's doing a bit of a balls up, or I am doing a balls up with this brush. Right, so I'm going to try and do some of the chrome. Trying to do these little fins on the back. Okay, so I've just done the indicators and brake lights with some transparent Vallejo paint. And the chrome surround with a Molotov pen, and same with the little badge, the red in the middle of the badge and the two front indicators. On some of these models they seem to be white lenses with a orange bulb, I assume, in. So I've done the Molotov on first, and I've put a bit of the transparent orange just on top. So I think that should look pretty okay. Okie dokie. Right, so here I'm polishing up the wheels. Got the axle and one wheel in the drill chuck. Bit of Autosol. Bit of Autosol. And old fingers. Polishing up the fingernails at the same time. Black and horrible, gloopy. Sorry for the noise in the background, but I've got the ultrasonic cleaner going. Yeah, that's coming up nice and shiny. Just keep going a bit longer. Quite nice. There's a slight blemish on that one on there, I don't know why. It's a shame. Okay, I'm going to carry on doing this. You see how I do it, you've seen me do it before, so that's how I do it. The wheel that goes on the other end, I'll just put that on to an old rivet, piece of pop rivet, you know, the shaft of a pop rivet. I'll just stick that on the end of that to polish it so I can get it in the drill chuck. Okay, catch you in a bit when that's done. Right, got the wheels on. It was a bit of fiddle because I couldn't see to line the axles up with the holes in the wheels as the shape the axles went through, sort of ovally shaped. I had a job to line them up. Anyway, that's on ready. So I've cleaned the back window and put it in the pledge, revive it, so tomorrow be assembly time. Okie doke. See you in a few minutes. Tomorrow for me. Okie doke. Assembly time. At last. Right. So we need to put the windscreen in first. New window unit. Done it in the pledge. Revive it. Put that in. It wasn't great, as you know, has been happening lately with the reproduction screens. They haven't been great. So put the old interior in, and last but not least, the base. Make sure that's all alright. That's okay. Right. So Bit of glue, super duper glue. Put those two back ones in first. Right. And front one. Yep. Put the lid on the super glue. There. Okay, so we'll leave that dry for a little bit and come back to it. Okay, whilst that's drying, I've printed a box, so I'm going to go and cut that out and make it up. And we'll come back with everything finished. Right, that's the box made, albeit the colour of the car on the front is the wrong colour, but anyway, it's a box. And that's the model all done, all finished. Another one saved from the Corgi scrapyard. So, thank you very much everybody for watching my video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed doing this one, and it's turned out quite nice, I think. And if you have enjoyed it, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, then please join me again in a couple of weeks' time for another die-cast restoration video. So until then, stay safe, take care, and cheerio for now. See you in a couple of weeks. Bye.